Hello and welcome to The Vocalist. My name is Bethany. I am a voice teacher, and today I'm going to be reacting to a Brazilian singer by the name of Gabriel Henrique. Again, this is another first for me. I have not heard this singer before. A number of you started recommending these powerhouse ballads, and I thought, ooh, this must be a really cool voice based off of all the songs this singer was covering. So we are going to be listening to his cover of Stand Up by Cynthia Erivo. I have not seen the movie Harriet, but I have heard this song. It's so beautiful. I may or may not have a tissue ready just in case. So I am so excited to see what he does with it. Let's do it.
I've been walking, if my face run to the sun.
Ooh, okay. I know we haven't hardly gotten into any of this. I love his use of the mic and how close it is. That's a really good microphone for his voice because it's picking up all of the depth of his tone. This is exciting. Okay.
Weight on my shoulder, a bullet in my gun.
I love these riffs.
Oh, got eyes in the back of my head, yeah, just in case I have to run.
Okay, I'm gonna play that line again. I want you to listen when he says eyes, because in the English language, when you say I, you have a glottal stop in front of the word, and those can be very exhausting. They can also cause a lot of fatigue for singers, but his onset is so clean and clear. It just sounds really healthy. I like that. Let me play it back.
Oh, got eyes in the back of my head, yeah, just in case I have to run. I do what I can for my people. While the clouds were back and the stars fill the night, that's when I gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home.
Hold on one sec. I know, I'm gonna go back. He had this beautiful transition into a very softer, breathier, still like chest resonance. I'm gonna go back and play that.
I do what I can for my people.
Right there, I love that.
While the clouds were back and the stars fill the night, that's when I gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. For across the river, can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones.
I like that. I like that tone at the end there. The challenging thing about this particular song is you're just like slowly climbing up in your range. So it's very challenging to not let the larynx creep up at the same time. But he's doing a really nice job of just staying calm and relaxed and letting resonance do a lot of the work for him. I'm going to play that back. I have a feeling this is going to get really impressive, and I already love the sound that he's creating, but when he sings a little lower, those are some money notes for him, and I would love to hear a song that's just a little bit lower in his tessitura, but I'm going to play that back because I was talking over it.
Calling me to answer, gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones.
So smooth.
Yeah.
Ooh, hold on. That was beautiful.
Early in the morning, before the sun begins to shine. Ooh, we're gonna start a movie towards the separating line. Yeah. I'm ready for the waters. You know I gotta make up mine. And I don't mind if I lose any blood on the way to salvation. And I'll fight if it's strength that I got until I die.
Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second. I think I have to take back what I said about the microphone. It is incredible how the production aspect of recording can change a person's tone and sound. So what I liked initially when I first heard him was the depth that that microphone was picking up. But as he's singing higher up in his range more consistently, I don't feel like this microphone is really showcasing the brilliance of his voice, because you can hear it when he's closer to his speaking range, but as he ascends and as he sings higher consistently, it just doesn't feel like it doesn't have all the sparkle that it does lower in his range. And I don't think it has anything to do with his voice, but more so the mixing and the recording in this particular moment.
I gonna stand up.
It's so good in that lower.
People with me. Together we are going to a brand new home. For across the river, you with freedom calling me to answer. Gonna keep on keeping on.
I'm gonna play that again, hold on.
And I know what's around the vein might be hard to face 'cause alone.
When he says might be hard, I'm gonna play that again. I know I keep going back, but he uses this great little tiny glottal fry to help get back into that fuller chest voice, which is super smart. Nice and full.
The vein might be hard to face 'cause alone. And I just might fail, but Lord knows I tried. Sure stars fill up the sky.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta go back. Ooh, that was stunning. I'm like rethinking everything I've thought about his like voice now and just trying to like put that into the mix. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
And I just might fail, but Lord knows I tried. Sure stars fill up the sky.
Okay, I'm gonna play this again. The more I'm hearing this, I love that. That had just the most unique, like gritty quality to it. So I feel like there's literally like a frequency range of this microphone that just doesn't work for his voice, because everything else, it sounds so good, and it's just that one place that seems to lose that sparkle. But listen for that grittiness. It's so healthy. I think I think that's why I like it so much, because a lot of times you hear raspiness in singers and you're like, without a laryngoscope and being able to see what's happening inside, you get a little nervous as a teacher, because you're just not sure if it's good or bad, if it's damaging, if it's safe. But this sounds so healthy and just adds that, just like a little twist of edginess. We're watching it again. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, quick recap. That song is a very challenging sing. Like I mentioned before, it just keeps climbing up, but you also have to take into consideration how high it already is in his range. It would be very easy for a singer to get fatigued singing this song and sort of give maybe like 75-80% toward the end, just because they don't have the stamina. But he did something very smart in that he has incredible whistle tone, so he was able to use that to his advantage. When we sing in whistle tone, actually, let's do a quick lesson on vocal registration, because I've had some commenters say, like, that's not falsetto, that's not whistle tone, or that's not head voice. I'm going to tell you how I define it. So when you sing, these are your vocal folds, you have a muscle called the TA muscle that is right next to your vocal folds, and that particular muscle does most of the work when you are singing in chest voice, that kind of speaking range. Now, in front of your vocal folds is the CT muscle, and that muscle is responsible for stretching your cords, and that's what enables us to sing higher. That particular muscle does most of the work when we're singing in head voice. When I talk about mixed voice, rather than one muscle doing most of the work, I define mixed voice as those two muscles sort of balancing the work a little more equally. When I talk about falsetto and whistle tone, I use those terms interchangeably, and basically I just define that register as only your CT muscle engaged. That means you've completely released that chest voice muscle, and again, only your head voice muscle is doing work. You're going to find a ton of teachers and coaches with different definitions than I just told you. But the big takeaway I want you to have is that I don't think it's easier to sing in one register than it is another. You as a singer might find one register easier, but a lot of that depends on your genetics, on your anatomy, on how you were trained. So now that that's out of the way, the smart thing I wanted to talk about before was at the end there, when normally you would be really fatigued and your voice might give out. He has incredible control over his voice and his vocal registration. So by flipping into what I consider whistle tone or falsetto for men, he completely released that TA muscle, that chest voice muscle, to give it a little break, and sang in whistle tone. That was stunning, and just that little bit of rest enabled him to finish the song with the same amount of power and dynamic contrast that he had at the beginning. I think that was a very long way of me saying it was good. I really enjoyed watching him today. My goodness, that was an unexpected surprise. So thank you so much for that recommendation. As always, if you think there's a specific singer or a song that I should be hearing, please don't hesitate to comment. There are just so many good artists in the world, and I am loving hearing each and every one of them. If you like these reaction videos, please subscribe, and if you are interested in singing tips and tricks, I'm doing that over on TikTok now. You can find me at The Vocalist over there. But that's it for today, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.